What is going on, guys? NeBo back again. Hopefully you guys are doing good, and in today's video we're going to be talking about flank routes and jump spots on the map Horizon Lunar Colony. In this map, there's not that many flank routes. Basically, all the ins and outs go into each other from A to B, and they're pretty much straightforward. So today we're going to be talking about jump spots and how you can do them and which heroes can do these jump spots. So let's get into it. What more fitting than Winston to show us off the first jump spot on his map. So the first jump spot that we're actually going to is right out of the attack spawn, heading to A. You'll have this ledge right here with the railings. I like to break the railings because sometimes when you jump, you might misjump and hit the railing. It's just a stupid thing that I do. But other than that, Winston can jump across this ledge closest to A in one leap. Tracer can blink 3 times and make it across. Sombra, with her translocator, can throw it, depending if you land it on the other side, in one leap. Reaper can teleport across, and like I said, with the railings, you might have to break them, or you might land on top. Genji, easy going, jumps up, dashes across. Doofus actually has 2 ways of making it across. You can use your rising uppercut, then use a rocket punch to get across, or you switch to your rising uppercut and then seismic slam. Junkrat can make the jump with 2 mines, throwing the first one down, propelling himself in the air, and then blowing up the second mine underneath him. Widowmaker can easily make it across with her grapple hook, and that is it for the first jump spot. So the second jump spot is actually in the same spot as the first, but instead of jumping across, we're going up and to the left. So you gotta watch it when you're playing Winston, and you wanna try to jump up and to the left. You might hit the wall, and you might not, judge how far and how big Winston is. So if you at least line up your cursor to the edge of the wall there, you might jump up and then scoot past. That's the way I do it. Tracer is actually pretty easy, but you're gonna have to watch the blinks and blink quick. You have to jump onto the railing for a little bit of height, blinking twice forwards and then once to the left. Sombra easily making the jump by jumping up, throwing your translocator, and teleporting to the translocator instantly to the left. Reaper can't actually make this jump from the left side, but he can go to the right, away from line of sight from enemies, and teleport from the right side to the left. Genji can easily make this by double jumping and then wall climbing, sliding down to the left side. Doomfist jump is kind of tricky. You could use the sky uppercut and then rocket punch, but I like to rocket punch and then sky uppercut onto the platform. And even then, it is kind of risky to do that in the open, but if you time it just right, you can land and keep your momentum going. Jump spot number 3 is located between the A point and no man's land. There's a big wall and benches on it, and if you're stuck in the middle and you can't go left or right and your team pushes the point, you can hop up on this wall and go across onto the point. And Tracer can make this easily with 1 jump. Same with Genji. 76 can do this jump, but he has to be a little bit closer to the A point, rocket jump, and land in it. Jump spot number 4, if you want to call it a jump spot, is actually located on the A point, and it's on these actual tires that are swinging above the point. Any of those heroes that I've mentioned before can jump on top of the tires, but with an exception. So if it's 76, he has to use the upstairs window, rocket jump, and land on top of it. Hanzo has to climb the wall. Mei has to use her ice wall to climb up, and on. And basically, any hero that has mobility, that flies, can jump on top of these tires. It's actually pretty good if unaware enemies are trying to come onto the point. They don't know that you're there. You can get the drop on top of them. Use your ult, try to get a team kill. Jump spot number 5 is actually right after the A point, and it's actually really good if you're going to be an attacker and flank around. You can get the elevation on top of the hydroponic chamber and shoot into the A point as your team pushes in. I like using this with 76. He can rocket jump and land on top of the hydroponic chamber in 1 jump, and I've used it with Tracer and a bunch of other heroes, and it's actually really good if you're trying to push the point from different angles and get the drop on them with that elevation. Jump spot number 6 is really not that hard, and it's right after we've done jump spot number 5, and it's in the hydroponics lab to the left side where the computers are. And if you rocket jump or basically use any sniper or mobile character, you can get on top of these computers and see into the B point. You can see top right, you can see middle onto the point, and bottom left. And this is really good for building your auto charge and possibly getting a cheeky pick. Jump spot number 7 is huge, and you guys got to utilize this every time you're on this map. So on the B point, right above the B point, there is a beam that goes back and forth, and what you want to do is jump up and land on top of it. Depending even if you're on attack or defense, it works either way. So you can get the drop onto the defending team, and or you get the drop on the attacking team. You can jump up top, use your ult, or you just, shoot down onto them on the point. They pretty much have nowhere to go because you're on top of them. Jump spot number 8 is pretty easy, and it's right behind the B point on the back right side. It's a little ledge. Basically, any hero can jump up and get onto there. They can wall climb, wall ride, use May's wall to propel himself up. Say like if it's Torbjorn or Risa, you jump onto the May wall, and boom, you're up top that ledge. It's pretty much straightforward. Basically, any other hero can jump out there. And I think that is it for all of the jump spots. I wish there was a lot more flank routes, but flank routes, in my opinion, have to be utilized by a certain set pool of heroes that can't actually access it. And on this map, everything is straightforward. There's either stairs or there's a way around to walk onto the point or go to the next area. And Horizon Lunar Colony is basically straightforward. There's not a lot of flank routes. There's a lot of jump spots, though, and hopefully you guys take these jump spots, utilize them, and use them to your advantage to win your next match. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you drop a like, comment down below on any other flank routes and jump spots you want me to do, and make sure you slap that subscribe button. Till next time, guys, see ya.